I'm Angie Carpenter, Town of Islip Supervisor, and we are so absolutely thrilled to be here today to have the official groundbreaking, although ground has sort of been broken a little bit and we've done some work here, but this is a future home of the Serenity Gardens. And the Serenity Gardens is happening because of the efforts of some very caring residents of our town who, when I said at an event one time a couple of years ago, it'd be kind of nice to have a Parks Foundation so we could do things that normally you wouldn't be able to do as a town. A number of these gentlemen stepped up and said, count me in, I'd be happy to help. So I want to recognize the members of the foundation, and if I miss anybody, please let me know. First of all, the gentleman who chairs the foundation, John King, and you'll be hearing from him in a moment, Dwayne Desu, and Matt Barber, who are co-vice chairs of the foundation, Mike Moriarty, who's our treasurer, Dan Leveler, two ex officio members, Tom Owens, Deirdre Wahlberg, also Tom McAteer is a member of the foundation. Did I miss anybody else? Who are members of the foundation. Okay, I got that straight. Very cool. And so anyway, they came together and the whole idea was to come up with a project. This was the first project, a very aggressive project, going to be probably about $2 million, and started the fundraising. And we have 4 quadrants to the Serenity Garden, one dedicated to those that are on the spectrum or suffer from autism, a quadrant dedicated to seniors and vets, one to those that are sight and hearing impaired, and one to those that have Alzheimer's or dementia. And 2 of the quadrants have already been taken, and I want to recognize Linda Bolson from the Bolson Group, who is here, and yours is the, are you seniors and vets? Is that the one you took? Yes. Yes. And the other quadrant, is that donor here?
No, Mrs. Entenmann can't make it.
Okay, so the other donor is the Entenmann's Foundation, or the Entenmann's family. So there are 2 quadrants still left, so anybody out there watching, the quadrants are $250,000. And then the overall sponsor of the Serenity Gardens is AME. That's the Association of Municipal Employees, and joining us today, and you'll be hearing from him also, is the president of AME, Dan Leveler, and that I think is a huge commitment on their part, and their recognition of the fact of the worthiness of this project and what it's going to mean to so many residents, not just those from the town of Islip, but from across the county and probably across Long Island. Some of the other people that I would like to recognize, certainly my partner on the town board, John Lorenzo. John is here. Councilman Jim O'Connor has been very supportive. He was not able to be here, but his aide Krupa is here. Also, we have so many other donors who stepped up in a big way. Carrie and his son Valentin Staller, again, they have been tremendously supportive. And you know, there was no arm twisting. I mean, they heard about the project. Almost everyone has reacted in that way who has stepped up. Certainly Jim Nazaro, Larry Gargano, both Good Samaritan Hospital, and Justin Jason is here from Good Sam, along with John McMurray, and also Southside, South Shore University Hospital. Angela is here, and Vinnie Nair and Bill O'Connell. I know if I've missed anybody else from Southside, I apologize. But you can see that this has truly been a team effort. I'm going to ask John King to come up and say a few words. I'll kind of look at my list to see if I missed anybody. But John King, if you would, where are you hiding? Okay. There he is, John.
Okay, so I'm sure everybody knows it's tough to follow Angie. So there's really not much to say other than this is one of those projects that when Angie had asked us to get involved, we kind of talked about the concept of it, what should it be. And you know, one of the things we used as, say, a marketing thought is really neighbors helping neighbors. We are using parkland that's owned by the town of Islip, and we got a lease for it, and we got all of our permits like everybody else. But it's nice that we don't have to pay for the land. So it's good use of a land that's been here empty, and we will put it to great use with all the different quadrants. and they're typically for a lot of for people that are on the spectrum, children that are on the spectrum. A lot of people know that they're very the noise is a problem, so this will be a quiet area for them. So if you have some children there, they'll be able to come here and enjoy the serenity of the park. So it really is neighbors helping neighbors. So it's a nice thing that it's all getting done without affecting the tax rolls or anything else. So that's a good thing. So I really welcome everybody to come back. We're really trying to get it done by the end of the year, or at least I am trying to get it done by the end. And everybody here, Dwayne and those guys, Dwayne's been here every day. So, they say if you want to get things done, get busy people, and busy people get things done. So all of the fellow committee members have done a great job. And we've had everybody from the architects to I see the new bathroom projects were put in yesterday. So from plumbing, and almost all of them are our neighbors. So that's it.
Okay, thank you so much, John. Also, I would like to ask Dan Leveler. I know he's here with his team today. I see Ben and Ben Chiamonte, Tom Moran, and Tom, I'm missing someone else, but Dan will mention him. Dan, if you would, please come forward.
Thank you, Angie, and thank you everybody on the board. So Suffolk AME represents about 10,000 active and retired members in municipal government. And we heard about this project, we heard about the vision, and really why we got involved is we were hearing so many stories from our membership on how these issues impact their lives. And one of the things we wanted to make sure that the world understood about us, the general consensus is, if you work for government, then, the average resident says, well, I pay your salary, I pay taxes, I pay your salary. And we wanted to remind people, we're your friends, your families, your neighbors. And John eloquently said, neighbors helping neighbors. This was a perfect opportunity for us to find a way to address a need within our population, but work with a larger group of very busy people. To achieve something I think that's going to be great. I think this is going to be a destination for a lot of people and very much provide the serenity that the name speaks to. So Angie, I want to thank you very much from me and my membership just for thinking of us, giving us the opportunity to get involved, and happy to partner with you on this.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dan. Thank you. When Dan said about the people that are going to be impacted, we got a phone call in the office a couple of months ago when we put the sign up on Montauk Highway. And Tracy can attest to it, Tracy Crute, who too has been thrown herself into the foundation and trying to help. And Tracy, I appreciate that. We work for the town, Tracy, Deirdre, Tom. We're sort of ex officio members, but really care about seeing this happen. But we got a phone call from a gentleman who saw the sign. He said, I had to pull over and call you and thank you. He actually said, I have tears in my eyes as I see this. I have a child who's autistic, and he's forgotten. You don't see things happening like that. So it really, and I shared it with the members of the foundation, and we really, really are making a difference in a very quiet way, but we're making a difference. I'd also like to recognize Guy Germano. He's a local attorney, does a lot of work in the town of Islip. But when we started the foundation, we needed to go through the legal process, and he donated his service in helping us get incorporated as a legal entity, a 501c3. So Guy, thank you so much for that, and everyone who's really given their heart in caring about this project. So with that, we've got a couple of shovels, so we're going to do an official kind of breaking ground.
On three. 1, 2, 3.